Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you're there to serve the one you love. To serve your love to your lover. In every kiss and every touch, you feel you are there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 133, NASDAQ off 21, S&P's off 11, gold contract up $4.40, trading at $1,281 an ounce. Silver flat at $21.35 an ounce. Platinum up $6 at $1,384 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.30 a pound. Light sweet crude down at $1.43, trading out at 100.98 a barrel. Bonds down 6 ticks after being closed yesterday. We're at 132.01. King dollar, she was on the move, baby. Up 274 ticks at 80.58. The euro is down 45 at 135.16. And the yen is down 24, trading out at 98.33. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Check it out. This is going to be a trip, folks, watching this shake out. This is why. So watch what we did here. You got to a point of 1711. Now, what did that do? It's done 2 different things. You pushed over the high of yesterday. You pushed into the down draft that was on the 20th. But guess what? You're pushing in there with 686 million versus the 574. Now, it gave it up on price, but you know what? The way we pushed into this, it's going to be right back topside, right into this. Volatility is out here. Now, let's go to the Dow Industrials. We look at the Dow. That's what the Dow did. Dow pulls back 133 points. Sideways move out there. Bottom line, I suspect the Dow also is going to struggle its way, claw its way up to this 15,600 area. NASDAQ Composite. Now, what the composite did is this. The composite, and this is where it always gets tricky. It got to a higher high, gave it up on price, but guess what? It has the volume. What does that mean? Well, that means that the NASDAQ is also going to get back up to 38.24. And what I expect you're going to see, that was a new high today. It's going to basically spike this high. If we look at the SPY, what we're doing with this is the SPY. The SPY today, we did 148 million shares. You were coming into, so you can see how this baby shakes out. Yesterday we did 112. You're going into 132. That's going to go up there and at least test it. The SPY wants to get up there, folks, and test that high from the Fed day, which is the 18th, which is that 173.52. And you got to remember, you took that one out with volume, so yeah, there's one more leg up. Short term only. Small caps. Let's go over to the small caps. Well, actually, let's do the NDX 100 first. So if we look at the NDX 100, what you had out here at the beginning of the day, we had the NDX 100 and the small caps that were trying to get up and over their highs. They both, well, here we go. NDX 100 got over the high, gave it up in price. That means it's going to be right back up to the high again. This is what you have. We were at 80.11. We did 37 million shares. That was going into 33 million shares. This baby wants to take a spike up also. The IWM, the small caps. What we did with the small caps, she didn't make it to the high, but she's still pushing on decent volume, meaning she did 40 million yesterday. She did 38 million. She's pushing into a 39 million. She wants to basically get into, they want to finish off at A to B equals C to D. That's what these markets want to do. Gold contract, okay? Now, check it out. Okay, this is going to get wild. The gold's going to be wild, period. What gold does today, we get to 1251. It does reject lower price, but guess what? Way too much volume. We're going to be right back downtown. Did 191,000 contracts. Way too much volume. What we did have, now, we have the first makings, okay, of an equity, a gold market that does want to basically get higher. And what it was is this. First off, what we did is this. When we got to the 1251, we got under the spike that was on October 11th, and then we finally got a small sign of strength. That small sign of strength, folks, came in at 9:40 a.m. this morning. But then this is crucial to understand what it did. All we did was come up to ice. And what ice is that that's where the market had got crushed. And we had done that. So the top of ice is right now is 12, let me get this on it. It's actually 1286.60. Now, when we came down there, folks, it came down on 26,000 contracts. Guess what? We get up there today, and what do we do it on? 3,200. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's a trip, no doubt. Dollar index. What do we have with the dollar index? Okay, so this is what we have with the dollar index. She did 25,000 contracts. Nice number. She got up to a price point of 80.80. Dollar's gone to basically 83 to 85. She went topside, and she went topside with strength. Now, earnings. We got them all over the place today. Let's see. We'll start off with Intel. Intel come out with numbers. Intel closed at $23.39. She's trading up 40 cents right now. Let's see what Intel has to say. So the estimate was 54 cents. She made 58. That's bottom line estimate. Top line goes like this. Third quarter revenue, the estimate was $13.45 billion. She took in $13.48. The market's going to like that because of the fact. So when you beat the bottom line, folks, the earnings per share, that you can beat that by pulling expenses out or deferring them or doing a lot of different things. The market always like to see a higher gross number. That's what it comes down to. On fourth quarter guidance, the estimate was $13.99 billion. Might as well call it $14 billion. They're saying it's going to be from $13.2 to $14.2. Now, $13.2 is not great. That's almost $800 million off. Bottom line is that they got her up about 30 cents after the close. Yahoo, Y-H-O-O, so what do we have with Yahoo out here? Yahoo closed at $33.38. Well, she's getting some, and she was down 62 cents today. She's trading out at $34.71, so she's got a little action after the close out here. The earnings per share estimate was 33 cents. She came in with 34 cents. Top line, the estimate was $1.08 billion. She came in at $1.08 billion. And let's see what Yahoo does. Yeah, well, Yahoo's going to she's going to go after that spike high. She's got a spike high at 35.06, and she is trading right now at 34.81. She's going to go after that. CSX. So that's one of the largest rail companies out here. CSX closed at a price point of 26.10. She's trading at 26.85. Numbers go like this on CSX. Where is she? Okay, these don't light up for me. Okay, so the estimate was 42 cents. They took in 46 cents. Bottom line estimate. Top line estimate was $2.95 billion. They took in $3 billion. So there's some action there. Now, what you do have is with CSX, 26.68. So that's a high volume spike up there on 8.2, 26.68. Oh man, that trip. This is one you want to watch, folks. I know not to buy, but what you're going to be looking at here is that there was a high volume spike on August 2nd, and she's going to go test it. That's on the short term. See, when I bring this back, or put this back 5 years, I believe, yeah, what you're going to see here, that's the top of the range. That's the top of the range. She had come down off of that range. She has more pressure on the downside than on the top side. 877-927-6648. You want to see an equity, folks, that, and this is on a continual basis, but it's pretty amazing. It's TDC. And if you're ever in an equity that has high volume lows, folks, just get out of the way. And, let me tell you, from 1998, 1997, when I started figuring this thing out, you never know when it's going to just come right down to them. But, folks, they come right down to these high-volume lows, and it's just absolutely insane. So this equity right here, and most of the time you never have a chance to get out of them. So if you have an equity that it has a high-volume low, and it's a higher price, well, you got to look at something like this. High-volume low, guess what? August of 2011. Another high-volume low, just April of 2013. Stock goes from 50 bucks, goes all the way up to $65, and it just falls out a bit. Down $9. Stock's destroyed now, by the way. We're going to be right back.